George Jan Kooymans, born March 11, 1948, in The Hague, Netherlands, was a Dutch guitarist, vocalist, songwriter, and co-founder of the iconic rock band Golden Earring. Renowned for writing hits like Radar Love and Twilight Zone, he died on July 22, 2025, at age 77 in Rijkevorsel, Belgium, from complications of amyotrophic lateral sclerosis, ALS, diagnosed in 2020. His six-decade career made Golden Earring the Netherlands' most successful rock band, with over 40 hits and 30 gold or platinum albums. With an estimated net worth of $5 million, Kooymans lived a modest life focused on music, family, and privacy. This biography explores his early life, career, cause of death, lifestyle, challenges, and legacy, drawing on sources like Dutchnews.nl, Rolling Stone, and Wikipedia. Born in The Hague, Kooymans grew up in a working-class neighborhood, where his passion for music emerged early. At age 13, he formed a rock duo with neighbor Rinus Gerritsen, initially called the Tornadoes, later renamed the Golden Earrings after learning of a UK band with the same name, inspired by a song by the Hunters, per Wikipedia. With little formal music education, Kooymans taught himself guitar, influenced by British beat groups like the Beatles and The Who, per Guitar Player. His early years were marked by a rebellious streak, playing in local clubs and honing a raw, energetic style that would define Golden Earring's sound, per Dutchnews.nl. His close-knit community and friendship with Gerritsen laid the foundation for a lifelong musical partnership, per Rolling Stone. Kooymans co-founded Golden Earring in 1961 with Gerritsen, later joined by vocalist Barry Hay and drummer Cesar Zuiderwijk, forming the classic lineup that lasted until 2021, per Dutchnews.nl. Their 1965 debut single, Please Go, was a Dutch hit, followed by That Day, marking their national breakthrough, per NL Times. Initially a pop-rock act, the band shifted to hard rock by 1969, dropping the S to become Golden Earring, per Wikipedia. Their 1973 album Moontan and single, Radar Love, brought global fame, peaking at number 13 on the US Billboard Hot 100 and number 10 in the UK, with its driving riff and cruising vibe making it a rock classic covered by U2 and REM, per Metro UK. Kooymans wrote Twilight Zone, 1982, their only US top 10 hit, reaching number 1 on the Billboard Top Album Tracks chart, per Wikipedia. Golden Earring released 25 albums, achieving over 30 gold and platinum records and selling millions worldwide, per Last.fm. Kooymans was the band's primary songwriter, crafting hits like When the Lady Smiles and Back Home, per Louder Sound. Beyond Golden Earring, he released solo albums JoJo, 1971, Solo, 1987, and On Location, 2010, with Frank Carrillo, per Best Classic Bands. He co-founded the supergroup Vreemde Coastgangers with Dwin de Groot and Henny Vrienden, singing in Dutch for the first time, per Last.fm. Kooymans also wrote and produced for artists like Earth and Fire, Seasons, Anouk, Together Alone, and Patricia Pai, and discovered talents like Anouk, per Wikipedia. His 1969 Zilver and Harp Award and 2012 Eddie Christiani Award recognized his contributions to Dutch music, per NL Times. George Kooymans died on July 22, 2025, in Rijkevorsel, Belgium, from complications of ALS, diagnosed in 2020, per Dutchnews.nl and Rolling Stone. ALS, a progressive neurodegenerative disease, caused muscle weakness and paralysis, forcing his retirement in February 2021, per Guitar Player. His family stated, "We say goodbye to a great musician and composer. George was a beloved husband, father, grandfather, but above all, a friend," per Dutchnews.nl. The disease ended Golden Earring's career, with their final concert on November 16, 2019, at Rotterdam's Ahoy, per Rolling Stone. Tributes flooded in, with drummer Cesar Zuiderwijk telling AD, "I played with him for 50 years, and it was the best time of my life," per Dutchnews.nl. Ex-users like at Michelafon and at Far Out Mag mourned his loss, and radio stations played Radar Love in his honor, per X posts. A farewell concert planned for January 30, 2026, at Ahoy will raise funds for ALS research, per consequence. With a net worth of approximately $5 million, per celebrity net worth estimates for rock musicians of his era, Kooymans lived quietly in Rijkevorsel, Belgium, near the Dutch border, prioritizing privacy, per last.fm. Married with children and grandchildren, he kept his family life private, per dutchnews.nl. His lifestyle was modest compared to rock contemporaries, centered on music and close relationships, per Written in Music. A resident of Rijkevorsel for years, he was honored as an honorary citizen in 2023, per VRT NWS. Known for his Gibson Les Paul and Fender Stratocaster, Kooymans was a gear enthusiast, using Roland Jazz Chorus and Vox AC 30 amps, per Wikipedia. His public persona was that of a dedicated musician and fine human, as described by Vreemd Coastgangers peers, per Written in Music. Fans on X, like at Knot_Wendy, called him a legend, and John Waite praised his songwriting, per express.co.uk. Kooymans avoided the spotlight post-ALS diagnosis, with his final years focused on family, per last.fm. His 2022 collaboration with Frank Carrillo showed his commitment to music despite declining health, per Metro UK. Kooymans faced significant challenges with his 2020 ALS diagnosis, which ended his performing career. He told Classic Rock in 2021, "It's a very bad prognosis, and I'm not in the mood to say much," reflecting the emotional toll, per Louder Sound. The band's refusal to replace him. "We are a group of 4 friends who are irreplaceable," per express.co.uk, underscored their loyalty but halted their 60-year run, per Rolling Stone. Unlike peers, Kooymans avoided major controversies, maintaining a clean image focused on music, per Wikipedia. Minor disputes, like the band's name change from the Tornadoes due to a UK group's hit, Telstar, were logistical, not scandalous, per Guitar Player. Misinformation on X, such as unverified health updates, was debunked by his family's official statement, per X post, at Ben Shop Elroy. Kooymans' resilience was evident in his 6-decade career, navigating shifts from pop to hard rock and maintaining Golden Earrings relevance, per Rolling Stone. Despite ALS, he contributed to a 2022 album with Carrillo, showing dedication, per Metro UK. His songwriting for diverse artists, from Anouk to Kinderen voor Kinderen, highlighted his versatility, per Wikipedia. His legacy lies in Golden Earrings' global impact, with Radar Love as a rock anthem, per Guitar Player. The band's influence on Dutch rock and artists like Anouk endures, per last.fm. Tributes from fans on X, at CHOM977, and peers like De Wolf, set to perform at the 2026 farewell show, affirm his mark, per Louder Sound. Kooymans' creativity and humility, as noted by Written in Music, cement him as a Dutch rock pioneer.